Day 11 of the Oregon Coast Trail, and oh my god, I need to take a minute without disturbing too many of the other campers. I did not get great sleep last night. There was a tree that fell due to the wind around 11:30. You could hear a series of very, very loud pops of the wood snapping. It was echoing all around the clearing. It was that loud. Couldn't really place it where it was. Finally, when it actually fell and did the big crash, ended up being west of me. But oh my god, that got my heart pumping because that was not that far away. Especially when I started hearing a couple pops of another tree on the other side of the hiker-biker sites. This morning I looked, I didn't see anything that impacted the hiker-biker sites at all. Didn't look too close, but couldn't tell where that tree fell. But whoa, yeah, heart was pounding last night, didn't get good sleep. So I was really excited for today, because today is the majority of a beach walk, followed by beach camping, which I've been so desperate to do. And I looked at the weather. The wind is going to be building to 21 miles per hour by this afternoon. So let's just hope that's at my back and not taking off a layer of my skin on the beach, and that I will find a semi-sheltered site to beach camp. All right, time to start my day. All right, just exiting Beverly Beach State Park campground to Beverly Beach. Wind is actually already doing stuff, and it's just gonna build a lot more by later today. I'm maybe 5 miles north of where the city of Newport starts, and that's what I'm gonna be doing pretty much all day, is just going around Newport. It's a big city, but unlike some of those other cities, it's got beach pretty much the whole way, which would be awesome if it was a beautiful clear day. We'll see how this goes today. Get that wind kicking up that sand already. Despite the wind and the clouds, it is a gorgeous morning. It's looking north. It's amazing how many different moods the beach can have up here in Oregon. So I've been thinking, tomorrow I was going to stay with Veggie and Karma again, getting off at Yachats, which is the end of the Lincoln County bus line, then going back up for the night. I might see if I can switch that to tonight. It might make more sense than trying to A, walk, and B, set up a tent in plus or minus 20 mile per hour winds. So I'll let them know, and then maybe around lunchtime I'll start looking up like timetables for the buses. Alright, I was gonna point this out later when I got closer, but the sun is actually breaking through the clouds and hitting it right now. I'll also film it when I get closer, but there's a lighthouse out there, and appropriately for spooky season, now that we're in spooky season, that's the lighthouse from the movie The Ring. Let me zoom in. It's I know it's supposed to be in Washington, but it's actually Yakima Point, something like that. But that lighthouse in Newport, Oregon, not Washington. Okay, just about rounding Schooner Point. This is a low tide point. The tide is very low this morning. It's rising right now, so just managing to get this without the detour. And then over to the right is the spooky lighthouse from The Ring. Dramatic pause. So the wind is actually already, at least it's at my back, but it's already getting pretty strong. So again, I might try to see if I can stay with Karma and Veggie tonight instead of tomorrow. sea foam is on the move, all being blown by that wind. Even closer to Spooky Lighthouse now. I gotta make my way over this headland, so there should be a path over here by these homes just to get to the other side of that. Starting to hit the more northerly neighborhoods of Newport. Wind is starting to pick up and it's not even midday yet. Okay, hopefully you can hear me, but wow, look at the sand just blowing away. It's totally changed the landscape of the beach too. All the soft sand is in piles and the hard sand down here. But anyway, what I wanted to say is that I'm leaving the beach right now. The bright yellow beach exit sign up there, and going to be heading around the Yakina River. Might stop, there's a brewery there, might stop for lunch, just get out of the wind for a little bit. Look at this, it's kind of cool, but it's also not fun to look at. The wind is definitely better once you get off the beach. This is the bridge I'm going to be crossing, and I just looked it up. It does have pedestrian walkways. It's pretty awesome. Across the bridge now, but I am tired and I am hungry, and that building with the red silos is a brewery. So I'm gonna go get myself a burger and get out of the wind. Steaming hot beer, mac and cheese. Yum. Alright, heading back towards the South Jetty to get back onto the beach, and then with some minor exceptions should be on the beach the rest of the time. It's amazing how some high caloric food like that can really change your energy levels. So right now I'm cruising, and that was actually a really interesting brewery because it obviously is like a brewery first and has a little tiny section for food way in the back where you have to go through the brewery itself to actually get to the food. So it took me a long time of walking around the building to figure out where to go in. And then when I went in, I was really confused to see people in high-vis gear, and I was in like the middle of the brewery itself. You had to go through it to get to the restaurant. So, rambling, crossed the bridge, headed to the beach, and I'm gonna head about a little over 6 more miles, and then there should be a bus stop that will take me back up to Karma and Veggies. They are going to host me for the night. We officially arranged that. I'm rambling, so I'm going to stop talking. Freshly washed up lion's mane jellyfish. I have a feeling after the wind dies down, we might get a bunch of cool stuff on shore. So the tide has been receding, so I'm now on that hard packed stuff again. All that windswept sand is over there. And I just have a couple miles of beach before I'm going to come off to the 101 and catch that bus to areas that don't have wind. Catch that bus to inside. I'm at about the height of the wind today and still at my back. I'm trying to shield my phone from it. But this is kind of cool. The waves obviously come up to these cliffs up here, and there are all these mini little caves that have been eroded into the side. So almost at the point where I'm going to exit to catch my bus. So these are the first people I've seen in quite some time on the beach, which means this is an access point. You can see there's a bright sign that actually says 62. So this is the closest exit of the beach to the bus stop that I need to take. So this is where I'm gonna come off the beach for today. I just need to figure out where that stop is. Should just be like a block away, and make a phone call to the bus company to let them know that somebody's gonna be at that stop. Alright, I was able to call the bus. I actually was in and out of cell signal in this area. There's an RV resort behind me. I was able to go in and use their Wi-Fi to call, but the bus knows I'm here. As there's no official stop here, there's no sign. It's just really a right-hand turn lane. So should be taking me back to Newport. Gonna stay at Veggie and Karma's one more night, get out of this wind, and then tomorrow I will continue my beach walk. Don't quite know what's happening tomorrow because I didn't plan on going back to Newport today. I'm assuming more beach walk and hopefully less US 101, which is where I am again right now. So that's tomorrow, and I'm excited to see what will happen as well because I don't know at this point.